My name's Peter Garricker. I'm a third-generation commercial fisherman. We're on Bayou Sauvage. This is my base where I fish out of. Been here for 50 years. Well, I mean, sustainability is the only way that we could survive in this industry. And my dad always taught me, you know, that's food, take care of it. Somebody's got to eat that. That you're not just catching something that you're just putting in a box and it goes somewhere and gets sold. It's got to be at its highest quality. And I think you're starting to see a turn of that with these different programs.
Audubon Nature Institute is happy to announce that the blue crab fishery has been certified under the Gulf Responsible Fisheries Management certification, which ensures that the blue crab fishery is a sustainable resource when harvested in Louisiana waters in the Gulf of Mexico.
It's an exciting day for the state of Louisiana and the Gulf of Mexico. Audubon Nature Institute, working with Wildlife and Fisheries, we're proud to say that the sustainability of our blue crabs is doing just fine.
So here's how it works. The blue crab fishery applies for certification. The fishery is run through a checklist. Once it passes all of the items in the checklist, it's given a stamp of approval. With that approval, anyone who buys Louisiana blue crab can be confident that that product is responsibly managed and sustainable. We've taken a lot of care in developing this certification program for the Gulf of Mexico. It's been a long process over the last several years. It's important to have a sustainable fishery so that you can guarantee that that resource will continue to be available for future generations.
As we look at fragile ecosystems around the world, one of the most fragile is our own Gulf of Mexico and our wetlands. Working with the blue crab certification was just one step of many that we are committed to doing, to take one species at a time. If that particular wildlife is doing fine, then we can stamp that the ecosystem is doing well, and that's critical for the future of our state.
I grew up as a child fishing crabs in Lake Pontchartrain with my father, and lo and behold, we got into the seafood industry, and something I really cherish and love is seafood and catching it and selling it, and it's just really a deep part of my heritage. Crab is very important to, not only to me, to keep my family business going, but it'll also be able to supply the restaurants' customers, my employees' families, and to provide a sustainable seafood source for the upcoming children and their children and grandchildren that we don't, are not even here yet. Extremely important to keep the heritage of the state of Louisiana. Seafood is the backbone of Louisiana heritage.
Basically, the blue crab, in a lot of ways, put me through college. It bought my first car. It taught me a lot about work ethic. My job, from when I was 14 till I graduated high school, I actually worked at a seafood market. And it's, to this day, my favorite food, because I feel like it's very important that we keep the blue crab sustainable for future generations. It's part of our culture, it's part of our heritage. And if we don't take care of them, then our children's children will never live to see or taste the deliciousness that is the blue crab.
If we got the seafood, we can't, supply it, then let's get the best money we can for it. And by having a sustainable, certified product, that should happen.